Jeff, I've heard of getting the lead out, but getting the red out?
Oh man, this game is Visine.
Why is
but
that?
That name was taken because you have to get the red out.
Yeah. Sorry, without Ben Stein in the picture, I can't really envision what Visine does.
All right, well we'll bring him in. Ben,
Okay.
you know,
Ben?
okay.
No, he doesn't want it. He's shy.
He's got other things going on.
Hiding his money.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, I'm not hiding my money because I just spent 8,000 of it to upgrade my ship here in Redout. This is Redout for Switch. Came out last month, and I've been playing a bit of it, and it's pretty fun, if not very hard.
Yeah.
So this is the campaign screen kind of here. You can see my next event down here. It's just going to be a pure race, which means no power-ups or any sort of like boosts and stuff like that.
No
2
fun.
laps.
Great.
No fun
Yeah.
allowed. Yeah,
Awesome.
This is the final destination of racing games. But you can see my ship up here. You can see some stats: acceleration, speed, grip, structure, energy pool, and recharge speed. This is a game much like can I even equip these? Oh, I can't equip these. F-Zero or a Wipeout.
Yeah.
or
Instead
one
of
those.
Wipeout, it's Redout.
Oh Jesus!
They're very deliberately trying to make a Wipeout.
Yes. And by my judgment, they've done it. This game feels like an F-Zero, a Wipeout. I have more F-Zero experience than Wipeout, so I'm going to speak to that.
Yeah, I played a bit of this when it came out on PC. They eventually rolled in VR support and stuff like that. And
I'd be interested to see how that looks.
It looks like this, but in VR. Honestly, like it's not. I was not super impressed with it. But also, I feel like I can co-sign to this game. I remember this game being like, a game where you would want to spend time with it to get good, because it was like the first time on some of these tracks it was a little difficult.
Oh yeah,
and you need to be kind of like hitting that drift. Like, is there a drift button like Wipeout?
So this has a drift stick.
Okay, all right, yeah.
So I can just use the right analog stick here to go left, right.
Yeah.
To kind of just move my ship horizontally.
Yeah.
And you want to do that into the turn.
Yeah, for some of these sharper turns,
Oh,
that's kind of what you
no.
have to do
That's what I
to
didn't
do
do
that. That's
there.
what you did not do. Yeah.
There's also a boost here on B. Oh my gosh. I'm in first.
Your structure got low.
That's the first time I've actually blown up in a while, but I am hitting these curves awful hard. This track is a lot narrower than the ones I've been used to. Oh, Jesus.
You left the track and did not come back.
Yeah, let's see if I can get back. I think you need to get at least third place in these campaign levels to move on.
Well, you're on lap 2 of 2, so you're going to make it happen. You got about 10 seconds.
This is, I think, the 5th race of the campaign. It took me... Oh, no! I'm so close. No, I missed the boost. All right. Edged it out there.
Count it.
It took me a long time to even get... It doesn't look like I'm good, but even getting third here, I'm going to take as a big accomplishment. So pretty standard kind of career mode stuff. You're getting money based on how well you place, and you're using those for upgrades and the like. You can also upgrade your ship when you reach a certain career level. So there's different manufacturers, which each have their own ship. They each kind of specialize in a different thing. You've got kind of like just...
That's a Wipeout right there.
Okay.
That's the ship manufacturers, all that other stuff, like sponsors and design like that. That's a Wipeout.
So you see like high acceleration. These guys have good grip and structure, et cetera, et cetera. There's like
one of them named Bulma? Or no, Burna. Okay,
Burna.
never mind. Way less interesting.
Yeah, but what about Koenigswerth Engineering?
It's like they're trying to evoke the Koenigsegg, like the real, whatever. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. The real brand.
Fun.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Did they name a ship the Shit Storm?
And then there's power-ups here. You have an active. That's stuff like I got the energy drainer here, which will zap somebody's energy. And then you have passives, these are all pretty straightforward, just like better acceleration.
So it doesn't do a Wipeout or Mario Kart where you're picking up weapons on the track?
No.
Okay, so it's like you take your stuff in.
Pretty much the only thing on the
loadout
track are the boost pads, which will refill your boost.
Okay.
So let's just go in one more. There's some other single player stuff. So last man standing, 4 laps.
Each lap, one racer gets eliminated. Like the last place gets eliminated until you're down to the end.
Must be that.
Yeah, that's usually how these go.
Haven't seen that type yet. Pretty much it's only been just races or time trials.
Okay.
Plays well in docked. You know, it's comparable. The frame rate was kind of what you're seeing here.
Yeah.
I should mention it's $40. The Steam version is on sale right now for
like
$10.
Yeah,
it was like 70% off or something. Don't know how long that's gonna last, but
I'll also tell you, which the PC version looks a lot better than this one.
Okay.
Just obviously, like resolution, frame rate,
I believe that.
That's
oh,
this still looks fine. I guess just looking at the TV here, I say this looks a little smeary.
Yeah,
I'm seeing the resolution a lot.
I was kind of watching a little tutorial
games,
for this, and it was on the PC, and I could tell just from
you're like,
memory,
okay, yes, that's
looks a little better.
It's like this game, but sharp.
I like the music. Why is it all red? Why was it all red?
You did a Redout.
Oh God, I just got bloopered too. I don't know how to use my energy zap. I think I just did it.
Yeah, your energy is drained, so I think you did fire off something.
Okay, nice and easy. And so you're sort of unlocking a career level, which will let you get better ships and stuff, but then also you can't play ships on you can't play maps on single player until you race on it once.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. You got to have some kind of progression.
I think the placement of the speed thing is awful because I'm never gonna look there, but sometimes I want to know how fast I'm going.
Yeah.
It's also hard to read, like in that jet stream.
Oh yeah, it does kind of get lost a little bit. Just it's high. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. But I want to know how fast. That's what these games are about, man.
It's about the feel of the fast. You feel the fast.
You do feel fast.
How is the sense of speed?
It's good, especially these jumps kind of really bring it home. But like, especially when you're don't boost into turns, Ben. Well, yeah. I mean, at my skill level, I should not be boosting into turns.
Are you? Well, no. I mean, I'm fucking with you. But like, how are you finding the drift? Because it's a mechanic that like goes back to the early days of Wipeout and was like key to that thing because that was a game you played with a D-pad.
Yeah.
And you almost kind of needed you needed a little bit of extra oomph on some of those turns, so they gave you that drift, and it kind of cooked its way into being like a core part of this style of racer.
You start designing like the tracks around the idea of you having
like, okay, you're gonna drift into this and do this and all that. But how are you finding the feel of it as someone coming to it sort of fresh?
I like it. It's definitely a skill curve that I was talking to Jason. Oh, it's close. I was talking to Jason about it beforehand. He also kind of jumped in blind and was like, we were both talking about how treating it as a traditional racer, you're gonna get messed up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Just because those turns are so brutal, and it's not like even like a semi-arcadey racer like a Forza where you break into turns and stuff. It's a completely different style of like handling turns.
Absolutely, yeah. It's Wipeout did that, and this is trying to continue that for sure. That was always kind of the split, I think, between like a Wipeout and F-Zero. Is like the way F-Zero handled tight turning and a lot of stuff like that was, different. And I think at some point it's been too long between Wipeout games. Like the last Wipeout game was just like a re-release of those previous Wipeout games on it's on PS4, but it kind of packages up some of the portable Wipeouts and some of the other stuff there.
So this is the single player kind of standard modes. You got your time attack pure. The pure modifier is just no power ups. Time attack in which additional turbos are activated. Survival, insta-gib. Wall damage is high with no respawns. There's a ton of these, and then I can back out here. This is how many kind of courses there are in the game. There's one in each or two in each location.
Okay. Do you get the impression, maybe you don't know, but I was going to say,
Oh, cool.
Do the two tracks feel like they are completely different, or is it like one's the short version and one's the long version with like some shared track? Or
It's closer to that. Like
Okay.
these two very basic ones are going to be the kind of no frills where it's like, okay, the first one, Kalima, has a jump and a big loop-to-loop. Chasm has like 2 big jumps and no loop-to-loop, but maybe some tighter turns and tighter corners. Like, let's jump into. I haven't seen these bottom ones here. Let's go to the moon. Oh, didn't actually pick it. If it's working for Destiny, why not?
Yeah.
For us. Oh, cool. We got a bunch here on the moon. Curiosity is a very particular craft. Tubular track. Oh god, that sounds like I'm gonna blow up a lot.
Let's get tubular.
I'm gonna take a ship with a little more structure on it.
You should put some power-ups on that thing.
Yeah, I should. And I guess you're also unlocking these at a system level.
Yeah. Have you tried any of the... I assume it has online.
It does. I played one match. It took a little time to get a match going, but once I did, the frame rate seemed fine.
Cool.
Or the latency, rather.
Yeah.
This looks fucked up. This is like the Hot Wheels dream track,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
The last thing
I
we-
like the look of your ship, a little fold up.
Yeah.
Little,
Oh, I'm on top.
You're on top of the tube.
It's like that fucking
Oh,
one
okay.
level in F-Zero GX.
Yeah.
Oh god, I hated that level. I thought it was gonna be in the tube.
This will be fine. This will be fine. It was not.
Take 2.
It was supposed. I mean,
It was fine in a sense of I'm
yeah,
still
you're
racing.
Still racing.
The last thing you kind of got to worry about, the last control thing, is you want to be tilting your You want to be tilting your ship up and down based on the curvature of the track. Also, you can use the drift stick to kind of raise or lower your nose.
Oh, sure. That's something like because you can kind of get more speed in the air too. That way,
Yeah.
but you might bang on the track when you land.
Yeah, you want to like level out when you land, but you
Yeah,
want to be
okay.
pulling back pull back when you're going. What the heck?
Yeah. So you jumped off upside down, and then it righted you automatically, but you were still nowhere near where you needed to land.
Faster than ever.
Faster than
though.
ever.
Me, Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
We're living that quick life. The Domino's delivery,
The quick and the dead. You're the quick.
and I'm about to be the
Yeah.
dead.
Also the dead.
Once I get back on that
Yeah.
tube, I'm going to be the dead. Yeah, this is funky. They weren't kidding. Also, this doesn't look like the moon at all.
When was the last time you were there? It kind of looks like this now.
I mean, I know a wizard that came from there, and he
Yeah.
he didn't. I guess we didn't talk
there's a-
about the geography much.
He did a magic that changed the moon. Also, I don't know that you actually picked. Did you actually pick Moon, or did you pick Mars?
Oh, that would make a lot more sense if it's Mars.
Yeah.
And the level is called Curiosity, which would make even more sense. This is obviously an advanced level. I just wanted to kind of show off what it would
Yeah.
look like if somebody wasn't ready for one of these advanced levels.
You're nailing
you know? It's a information service here at giantbomb.com
That's right.
/quicklooks. I'm just
I don't
chilling
think that's
out
a
over
real.
here.
I don't think that's a real URL.
giantbomb.com/shows/quick-videos
.mpeg.asf.
What's your favorite video file type?
Real video. RM. It's the highest quality. You arrived sixth
Some
is a
peop-
fun way to say
You got
you
last.
placed last.
I've arrived, Jeff!
All right.
Here in the wonderful world of Redout. That's kind of it. You get the picture. It's
yeah,
one of those.
like this fills a specific need that like is not really being met on the Switch. I mean, stuff isn't always like entirely, like it's almost Mario Kart like in a way, but not
Yeah.
really.
It's not like an accurate. It's not a car racing game. It's
No.
a simulation of what it could be like flying some sort of jet car.
And more people should play games like Wipeout. I wish the sound, like honestly though, when I think about what I want out of a Wipeout game, it is a soundtrack. And this has a soundtrack, but I don't think it's an especially good one. So
no, it's kind of just there. To me, it's very like podcast ad.
Yeah, sure. It's got that royalty-free vibe. Yeah. I when I go back to, I mean, you think about like the glory days of Wipeout on the PlayStation 1, like it helped bring electronic music to America in a weird way.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So, it was the first place I heard The Prodigy. That's for sure.
We all remember where we were the first time we heard.
We heard that instrumental version of Firestarter and went, man, this is good. Wait, you're telling me it has words? Holy shit. So I feel like that's that and the Designers Republic, the design firm that did a lot of the ship logos and stuff like that. Like those are the key elements I want to see in the style of game. And so just kind of making one that is sort of like that, but isn't. I don't know. I just don't think the design elements are as good as that stuff was then.
It's a little more budgety, but I mean, not in a bad way, in just a real way. Like they have more limited resources.
Sure. I don't know how Psygnosis spent on that game back then, but
I
from
think
a gameplay perspective, this seems like it is doing most of what you would want to do if you want that kind of futuristic, kind of drifty hover racer.
Yeah, I don't think I love playing it in handheld mode. It's a game where you need such a fine touch, and I feel like I lose that if I'm not looking at a TV.
Well, you'd probably also want to be able to really see as far down the track as you can, and on a handheld, maybe that's going to be slightly more challenging.
Just your real life field of view is going to be distorted. But like I said, we're playing on dock right now, and it feels fine. I would say if for whatever reason you really want this on Switch, it's totally functional there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if this looks cool, I don't know, maybe also check out the Steam version.
Yeah, if you've got a PC that can run it. And it also has VR as well, which is like this, but around your head. Really, it's not. They didn't reinvent the wheel.
I can see some of the graphical effects being cool in VR, but maybe
when you really get going, and that sense of speed, like that was pretty cool in VR. But it's a sharp-looking game for sure. So it's got that going for it.
Yeah, and that's Redout. You can check it out right now on the Nintendo eShop. Thanks for joining me, Jeff, and I'll see you on the racetrack.
What I gotta make? No.